everyone, it's Ashley and welcome to a special holiday class called Candlelight Yoga. So if you're at home and you want to pause this video, you're more than welcome to also add some candlelight or dim the lights at your house. So for today's class, remember we are going to be doing some relaxing poses, some strength, and of course some core poses. Remember, it is going to be a yoga fusion. But most importantly, guys, you want to relax because the holidays can be really busy and we need to take some time for ourselves. So when you're ready, we're going to bring it down to the floor so you can grab your mat, your carpet, whatever you're using to help you get nice and comfortable. So as we take it down to the floor, remember you want to slowly roll back and make sure that your head is relaxed. And you want to let your feet fall to either side, allowing your palms to be rested up. So remember, as we listen to the music, it's nice, calming music. The candlelight or dim lights are around us. So as you're here, you want to take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And a nice deep exhale out through our mouth. So as we start our practice off here, it's important to pay attention to our breathing and allow for deeper inhalations and deeper exhales. So with every breath that we take, you want to allow your body to get into a deeper state of relaxation. So you want your body to become heavier and heavier as you get more relaxed. Continue that inhalation. Remember, about 5 breaths in and a 5 count exhale. So again, you want to let your mind wander and you want your body to become light and into the floor. Doing that breath one more time. So last big inhale. And last deep exhale. And on your next inhale, I'm going to ask you to bring in your right knee, holding in close. Remember, you can open your eyes now if you wish. And as you hold your leg, you want to start to roll your right ankle, getting some mobility back with the body, bringing blood flow to those areas in our body. And now when you're here, you're going to grab a hold of your right knee with your left hand and bring it right across the body. And remember, you're getting a nice spinal rotation. So you want to open up your arm. If you have a yoga strap at home, you can also extend that top leg and reach it to the floor. The main goal here is that you feel a nice side stretch as well as opening within the torso. And untwist. Now you're going to hold that leg up toward the ceiling. Remember, if you have a bad back or tight hamstrings, you might want to bend your opposite knee. But if not, try to hold your leg straight up towards the ceiling. Flex your foot and point. That's it. Up, down, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let your leg come down. Now we're going to switch. Bring your left knee into the chest, hugging in nice and close, dropping your shoulders. And again, rolling your ankle around, small circles. Remember, anytime we do movements, you want to make sure you're breathing naturally. So we're never holding our breath. We don't want to elevate our blood pressure. And now holding on, so our right hand holds on to our left knee. You're going to cross it over, open up your opposite arm. And when you're ready, you can also extend that leg and bring it to the floor. If not, you can always keep your knee bent. But the main goal is that we're getting that rotation. So again, either knee bent or leg straight, whichever option gives you that greater stretch. And then roll back to your center. And again, you want to reach behind your hamstring. Relax your shoulders, let them melt into the floor. And flex and point your foot. Up, down, point, release. Good job. 2 more. And relax right down. Good job. So now we're going to bring our heels directly under. Stacking your hips. You want to relax your fingertips. We're going to press up into our first bridge, allowing your back to strengthen and squeeze the glutes underneath. Staying right here. So the first part of our practice is just getting into that bridge pose. Zipping the thighs together and pressing your hips up towards the ceiling. Staying stationary, knitting our ribs closer and closer towards the hips. And the longer we hold our poses, we're focusing on strength as well as connecting our mind with our body. And once we're here, we're going to lower down and now squeeze up. So adding some movement within our bridge. So you want to make sure your hips come up and completely back down. So rolling down through your spine inch by inch. And then press through the heels and lift up off the ground. So dig with the heels and lift up. You've got another 4 reps. Exhale 4. Inhale down. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. You've got 1 more. And hold it right here. And then lower it down. Relax your hip. And now right here, we're going to bring your right leg straight. We're going to go for some hip circles. So you want to zip inwards towards the thigh, engaging your inner hips and outer hips as well as your pelvic floor. So when you do these exercises, you want to pretend you're doing a plank, engage the muscles that make up your core. Remember, flex your heel, bring it in close together. Open and close. 3, 2, and 1. Now go the other way. Exact same thing. You want to embrace your core. Outward rotation of the hip. Over exaggerate the range of motion. Do that for 1 more. And relax. Good job. We're going to slide that leg back in. Let's do the other side. So exact same thing. Your leg is straight. Now roll around. Small circles. Flex your heel. And again, as you circle and it's out, then quick back to your center. Keeping your heel flexed. Open and round. Inhale. Exhale quick. Inhale down. Exhale quick. You've got 4 more circles. Then we go in the opposite direction. And last one. Pause at the top. Now go the other way. Exhale quick. And again, you want to try and keep your hips stacked so we're not moving all over the place. Remember, it's a hip as well as a core exercise. You've got 2 more. And last one. And bring it back in and slowly come here. So when you're ready, we're going to place our hands underneath our back. Get nice and flat. We're going to bring our legs straight towards the ceiling and just flex your heels. Both legs down. Try to hold that pose. Allow the blood flow to come back through the body. Stretch out the hamstrings and try to get to 90 degrees. Flex the heels. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go quick with the feet. Right, left. Keeping your heels flexed, engaging your abdominals. Right, left. Exhale, inhale. Find your breath. Make it quicker. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember, working with your breath. Stay right there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet together and keep them hovered off the floor. Stay right there. Zip the thighs together. Legs are slightly hovered off the ground. Engage that core. Brace your abdominals into the spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, relax. And now from here, bring both of your knees into your chest. Find that stretch in your lower back and move from side to side. So give yourself a quick breather and rock side to side. Go for 2 more, massaging out your lower back. Do that 1 more time and release. Dropping your shoulders, allow your hips to relax. And we're gonna slowly come up here. As we sit nice and tall, you want to cross over your left leg and you're going to connect. Try to sit as tall as we can. Rotating the spine, sitting upright. Twist the spine. Remember, any spinal twisting positions are great for our internal organs. And switch other side. So again, bring that leg up and over and twist, sitting tall. Keeping that chin up off the chest. And relax, untwist. Now as we sit nice and tall, we're gonna take a nice deep breath in and exhale, forward fold. Remember, when you do this position, if you have a hard time, you can either sit at your knees or come closer and closer. Remember, the main goal is anything with forward flexion is going to help stretch out the back side of our body. Holding it for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're going to bend our knees, roll down our shoulders, and bring your arms nice and straight. So as you hold it right here, remember, you're strengthening your core. Keep your arms up straight in front of you. Nice and light on your tailbone. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our legs up for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Hold. And we're shifting your balance from right here into the core. Keeping your arms straight in front of you. Find your focal point. Find your gaze. Remember, sometimes this is difficult. So if you find it really difficult, place your feet back down. If not, hold it straight up. 3, 2, and 1. And come forward. And just relax your hips. Hug it out. And come back down. All right, so now we're going to come up slowly. And we're going to go into our all-four position. So once we're here, remember, you want to relax your hands and palms. Bring your knees right underneath the hips and round your back up, curving and rounding. Curve and round. Remember, when you flex, you're relaxing and contracting. 1 more, round and back. Now you're going to hold it and bring your left side up and bring your right arm out. Try to keep your hip rotated down. Remember, when you hold your balance poses, it's a chance to really connect. Can your body stay still? And bring your arm down, hold your leg up. Now we're going to pulse that glute up. Pulse up. That's it. Nice work, everybody. Breathe out. Exhale. Keep it working. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. And now let's switch. Bring your right leg out and bring your left arm out. Holding it right there. Still facing your belly button in, and that right hip is rotated down. So you should not be rotated up, try to rotate straight down. Try to straighten out your arm a little more. And when you're ready, bring your left hand back. Now pulse the glute. Right up. Small movement in the leg. The back of the glutes. Hold it and breathe. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back in. And just round your back up. And now roll your toes under and push up, going into downward facing dog. Try to bring your heels completely flat, taking that pressure up and away from your upper body and pressing into the back of your body. Staying right there. So as you hold downward dog, remember we're gonna shift into a high plank, hanging out here for a little bit longer. Remember, the longer we hold that pose, the more permanent that position becomes. 3, 2, 1, and walk it out. Stay in high plank. Arms are long, legs are long, hips are flat, glutes are flat. Remember, as you hold your high plank, it's a total body exercise, upper, lower, core. If you have a hard time, you can always drop down to the knees. But if not, try and stay in that high plank. Engage your full body. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and push back into downward dog. Find your position. Readjust your hands. Open up your fingertips. Legs are long. Hips are back. Try to intensify that position a little more. Heels glued down. And walk it back out. Stay nice and long. Get back into your high plank. Elbows are long. Hands are below the shoulders. Remember, after this high plank, we're going to go into our pigeon pose, which is going to bring our right leg in closer to the right hand. In 3, 2, take your right leg in. And we want to extend and relax your left foot. Remember, everyone finds this stretch a little differently. Try to push that hip back down and bring it right down. So as we hang out here, you can bring your forehead down to your mat and just relax. We're going to hold this stretch a little bit longer. Deep breath. Remember, anytime you practice yoga, you want to find what side of your body is a little more flexible, more mobile, stronger, maybe weaker. And slowly come back up and just hold that position right here. High chest. And again, keep your hip down. And when you're ready, you're going to pick up that left foot. Still looking forward. Hand down for balance. You're going to feel a nice, strong stretch in the quad and the hip flexor and the leg that you're currently holding. 3, 2, and 1. Relax that foot. And we're going to take it back to your high plank. And now we're going to switch. Now your left leg is forward. Same thing, relaxing your left foot. Drop your hip down. And when you're ready, walk it back down. So remember, we're doing the other side of our pigeon. So with this pose again, you're going to feel tightness in the back of the hip, inner thighs. See which side feels better. What side can we improve on? Remember, certain poses you do want to hold longer so you can really feel the benefits. Hold holding for another 10. Remember, and as you hold this, you're going to feel your breath against the thigh. And slowly push back. Hands are long. Find this position first. And again, you still want to keep your hip flat on the floor so you should not be sitting up off the hip. And now bring your other leg in. Chest high. Looking straight forward, so we're not shortening any part of our body right now. So if it does feel too intense for you, you can always extend your leg back down, but if not, try and hold that position. And then relax your leg and slowly come out of that stretch. And now we're gonna go down into a child's pose. Remember, open up your hips and sink right back. Nice long position, reaching your fingertips out. So anytime you find your positions that are going to help create any longiness in the back of the body, enjoy the time to breathe and relax. Remember, it's not a strength pose, so this is where you can definitely take that time to relax and unwind. But when we're doing our strength poses, that's usually when our heart rates do increase a little higher and our breathing naturally goes a little faster as well. So whenever you get to a relaxation pose, just take the time to focus on your slower inhales and slower exhales. And slowly walk it back up. And once you're here, we're going to bring our right leg forward. Left leg comes back. We're going to go into a high lunge, keeping your leg down and reach your arms up. So knee stays behind the toes, right above our ankle. It's stacked. Both toes facing forward. High lunge. A nice good hip opener. And for some of you, this might be a strength pose. For some of you, it might just be a stretch pose. But again, if anything ever feels too intense, let's just reduce that stretch. And you're gonna push back, get your heel up. And again, you're gonna lean forward, keeping your back flat. So if you have a yoga block at home, you can always hold it right here. But if not, you can bring your arms down, fingertips to the mat, flexing your heel, getting the back of your hamstring to stretch out. And slowly come back. Let's do the other side. So high lunge on the other side, taking your arms up. So if you do want to make it harder, you can go into your higher lunge with your knee hovering off the mat. If not, just keep with your knee on the mat. Push a little further. See if your body will let you. And again, you want to listen to what sensations you're feeling in your body. Something feel uncomfortable? Can you go a little further? Remember, it's okay to get uncomfortable a little bit, especially as we work with our bodies. And bring that heel up and reach down. So again, the warmer our muscles are, the more permanent those stretches do become, especially the longer we hold each pose. And we're going to bring it up. So once we stand up, we're going to bring it to our center. And we're finding your positioning. So we're starting off with our tree pose, bringing your leg in to your hip or all the way up. And we're bringing our arms out nice and slowly. So looking straight forward. Whoop. So hold it right there. Finding your position. So again, you can also bring your arms up over the head. Just make sure you're not placing your heel on the actual knee itself. Again, balance poses are often difficult for many of us. Hold it nice and high. Finding your focal point. Focus on your breathing here. Nice tall inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, rooting your heels into the ground. And bring your arms back down. And bring it back into your heart center. And slowly let that leg come down. Let's do the other side. So now you bring your other side in. Remember, starting off at your heel, on your knee, or all the way up. And again, finding your balance. again, you can take your arms out or right over the head and hold that reach. Rotate the hips out. Staying right there. 3 more breaths. And 1. Slowly bring your arms back down. And then bring it back into your heart center. And then let your legs slide down. So from here, we're going to take a nice forward fold. Straighten out the leg. And then come back up to halfway. And then come back down again. So you can go a little further. Again, straightening out the back of your legs. Keeping that stillness. And before you come back up, bend your knees, come back up, and we're going to hold our chair pose. Remember, when you do chair pose, it's a strengthening pose again. So naturally, your heart rate's going to go a little higher. Pushing into your hips. High reach, arms in by the ears. So it's important to stretch and strengthen. Keep it low. 4, 3, 2, bring your hands in tight, and now you're going to twist. Bringing your right elbow to your left knee and churning. Stay there. Exhale and rotate. So again, you're strengthening, so heart rates are high, legs are being worked. And inhale over, exhale to the other side. Cross it over. Connect the elbow to your knee. Keep holding that spinal twist. 3, 2, and 1. And slowly roll up and come back to the top. And roll back your shoulders. Do that one more time. And relax. So good job. So now we're going to take it to the top of our mat. And as we're here, remember you want to keep your hips relaxed. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Walk it down. Come halfway up. Come halfway down. You can walk or jump. I'm going to walk back. Hold your high plank. Coming down under, elbows in. Relaxing your toes. Coming into cobra. Exhale down. Push into your downward facing dog. Hold that position. Remember, you can walk or jump back when you're ready. I'm going to walk with my left foot back. Straighten out your knees. Come halfway up. Halfway down again. And inhale your way back up. And back into your center. Let's do that again. Take your arms up. Exhale. Coming down. This time we're stepping back with my right foot. Come halfway up. Halfway down. Stepping back or jumping back. Hold your high plank. Then slowly come down. Relax your toes. Cobra up. Hold that stretch with cobra. Exhale, come down. Pushing into your downward dog. Heels flat, pushing into your hips. Make that V. Exhale, come back tabletop, walk or jump. Straighten out the back of your legs. Come halfway up. Halfway down. And inhale your way back up. And then bring it back to your heart center. Doing that one more time on each side. So take your arms up, inhale up. Exhale your arms down, come into your long forward flexion. Come halfway up, flatten your back, raise the chest. Walk your hands back down. So I'm taking my left foot back, right foot meets it. Elbows in tight, reverse push up down, chaturanga up. Going into your cobra, relaxing your toes. Hold your cobra stretch. Coming down, pushing into your palms, going into downward dog, pushing your hips to the ceiling, coming back flat, taking my left foot forward, right foot meets it, flattening out your back, coming halfway up, halfway down, inhale your arms back up, and bring it back to your heart center. And last time with the right side, take your arms up. Exhale your arms, bring it down, nice long back. Reach down to the floor. Coming halfway up again. Reach back down to the floor, walk or jump. Core's tight, elbows in, coming down slowly, lifting up into your cobra one final time. Pushing down, pushing into your downward dog, walk it back, pressing into your palms, heels to the floor if you can, elbows in close to the ears, flattening your back, walk or jump, straighten out your knees, come halfway up, back down, and inhale your arms back up, and then bring it back to your heart center. All right, guys, so now we're gonna face our feet forward, open up your hips. We're gonna turn my right foot forward. Left leg is gonna be on a slight angle, and you're gonna lean forward. So once you find it here, remember rotating your hips. We're gonna go into our warrior positions. So we're lean forward, heels out. Looking towards your right hand. And you're gonna straighten out your right leg and tip down. Hold that pose right there and try to stack your opposite arm right above the shoulder. And you're gonna feel a nice open stretch. So our leg is not bent. Now we're gonna bend it, open up the hip. Staying there. And come back up, straighten out your leg again. See if you can go a little deeper in that stretch. Bring it down. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up and relax on the other side. So now you're pointing your left toe out, right heel forward, and again going into your warrior 2. Knee stays above the ankle. Inhale, exhale, hold. Again, to stretch and to strengthen. These ones are usually more taxing on our bodies. And we're going to straighten out our leg, reach down, reaching towards our ankle, straight leg, arm right above the shoulder, push into your hip. And again, nice thigh opener stretch. And you're going to bend your knee, still hold it there. Get a little deeper in that pose. And slowly extend again. See if you can go a little longer. And slowly come up and relax. So as you're keeping your legs forward, we're going to take our legs down and you're going to press both of your heels flat and push your elbows right against the inner thighs. Staying low, so again, it's gonna be a stretch and a strengthen, stretching the inner thighs, getting lower into your squat. Now place your hands down, extend your legs straight up. Now walking your feet closer and closer to your hands, and try to bring your hands behind your back, letting your forehead fall. And relaxing your arms, bending your knees, slowly roll it up and drop down your shoulders. Shrug back one more time and relax. We're taking our right hand up and you're going to bring your right side up, finding your regular pose first, so finding your quad stretch, and then we'll go into extended dancer. Remember, as you go into dancer pose, you want to push and tip forward, finding your balance. Sometimes this is difficult. We have good days and bad days, just like anything. So try and ground your feet, stabilize your ankles. Exhale, hold for 3, 2, 1, and come up slowly. Good job. And we're going to hold that knee. So we're shifting our balance still. Same leg. And for some of you at home, you might be able to extend your toe. Nice big reach. You can always hold or hold outward. For me, sometimes this is good, sometimes it's bad. This is my good side, believe it or not, and relax. And we'll do the other side. Other leg comes in, find your balance, bring your arms up, finding your balance first. And when you're ready, you're gonna tip forward, exhale, shifting your pushing into your heel, pushing into your arm. Nice long reach, find your balance, find your centering. Exhale, come up, and bring your knee in nice and close. Hold it in close. Remember, you have options. So for once, you can always hold onto your toe, extend your leg, and bring it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knee and relax. So now we're going to take it down to the floor for our very ending, guys. So as you bring it down, remember, just relax your feet. Sit nice and tall. Relax your palms up towards the ceiling. Remember, here you can either open or close your eyes, whatever feels more comfortable to you. And remember, after those last couple of poses, your heart rate is going to be a little bit higher. So you want to make sure that we let them drop before we end our class today. So relaxing your shoulders, closing your eyes. Taking a nice deep inhale, allowing our spine to lengthen as we inhale up towards the ceiling. And when you exhale, letting your hips ground into the floor. So it's important that we want to get comfortable in this position. Remember, we're on our tailbone. Heels are crossed. Palms are up. Inhale tall. And exhale, rooting into the floor. So again, as we end our class off, guys, it's always important to remember that you take yoga at your own pace. So if this felt too intense, inhale up and down. That was intense, like I was talking about. And again, finding our centering. So that's always an important part of yoga too, is being able to tune out other things. So even though that music was a little bit intense, now we can try and find our centering again. So inhaling all the positivity that we had this year. So many things to be thankful for, even though this year was a different year for many of us. Always try and find the positive outlook on life. Maybe we picked up new hobbies, maybe we learned a new skill. Whatever that was, hopefully it was enjoyable for you. And then remember, the new year's ahead, we can always continue to work on our practice, pick up a new hobby or skill, and continue to work out. Stay mobile with us. Now as you open your eyes, we'll relax our shoulders, sitting as tall as we can be. And most importantly, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining us all year long. And whether this was your first class or this was your 50th YouTube video with us, we thank you guys for tuning in and joining us every week. And happy holidays, stay safe, and we wish you all a healthy and happy 2021. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year.